Welcome to Narita. In today's video, we are exploring one of the most famous temple districts in Japan, Naritasan, and the historic Naritasan Shinshō-ji temple. After exploring the temple grounds and the surrounding streets, we are stopping at the famous Kawatoyo Narita for its well-known grilled eel. Let's begin our visit to Narita. Narita is often known simply as the home of Japan's main international airport, but it's also a destination worth visiting in its own right. If you check Google Maps from Narita International Airport, you'll see that getting into Narita is very straightforward. The train ride to Kaisei Narita Station takes around 10 to 11 minutes, and it only costs about 280 yen. It's a quick and affordable transfer, making Narita an easy stop either right after arriving in Japan or just before catching a flight. You don't need to go far or spend much time traveling, which is why many visitors choose to explore the area during a layover. You can even store your luggage at the airport, making it convenient to explore Narita freely and travel light for a few hours. From Narita Station, it's just a short walk to Naritasan Shinshō-ji temple. The journey takes around 17 minutes on foot, and the route leads through the streets of Narita, gradually moving from the station area into a more traditional and historic atmosphere. We arrive around 9 a.m., before the crowds have started to build, with the shops just beginning to open for the day. The air is calm and quiet, with just a few early visitors slowly making their way through the streets. We are walking on Omotesando Street, which is the main approach leading up to Naritasan Shinshō-ji temple, lined with traditional shops, local restaurants, and small cafes that give the area its lively character. Many of them are just starting their day, preparing fresh food, displaying souvenirs, and setting up their front displays. We come early in the morning with a purpose. We want to try the famous eel at Kawatoyo Narita. This restaurant is always busy and known for long queues, with customers often waiting a long time just to get a seat. It opens at 10 a.m., so the plan is to arrive early and pick up a ticket before opening time to secure a seat. We secure a ticket as soon as it opens at 10 a.m. With that sorted, we can now head off to explore Naritasan Shinshō-ji temple. This is the main entrance of Naritasan Shinshō-ji temple. Naritasan Shinshō-ji temple is one of Japan's most important and historic Buddhist temples, with a history spanning over 1,000 years. It belongs to the Shingon Buddhist tradition and is dedicated to Fudo Myo, a powerful deity often associated with protection and spiritual strength. The temple complex is large, with multiple halls, pagodas, and peaceful gardens spread across the hillside. This is the Neo Gate, the main guardian gate of the temple. As you walk through the grounds, the atmosphere gradually shifts from the lively streets outside into something much quieter and more reflective. This is Korinkaku Hall, a Buddhist hall within the temple grounds. This is the map of Naritasan Shinshō-ji temple. We've just passed through the main entrance and continued on to the Neo Gate. From there, we moved past Korinkaku Hall. We are now heading towards the main highlights of the temple, the main hall and the 3-storied pagoda. Over the centuries, Naritasan has become an important pilgrimage site, attracting millions of visitors each year. Many come to pray. Others come to admire the architecture and seasonal scenery, but all experience a strong sense of tradition that has been preserved for generations. This is the Omamori counter, where visitors can purchase protective charms. This sign refers to Omikuji, which are fortune slips drawn at Japanese shrines and temples that reveal your luck. And this is ema, wooden plaques where visitors write their wishes or prayers and hang them at shrines or temples. This is a large incense burner. Visitors waft the smoke over themselves, believing it brings purification and good health. I notice a Hono list on the ceiling, showing names of offerings dedicated to the temple. This is the three-storied pagoda, one of the most iconic buildings in the temple complex. It is a traditional Buddhist structure built to house sacred relics and symbolize Buddhist teachings. Next to the three-storied pagoda is the main hall, or Daihondo, the spiritual center of Naritasan Shinshō-ji temple. This is the main place of worship for visitors. To show respect for those who have come here to pray and worship, I'll put the camera away for a while. There's a bell hanging from the ceiling with a long rope, which visitors can pull to ring it as part of their prayer. We've now made our prayers and completed our visit to Naritasan Shinshō-ji temple. There are now a few more visitors walking along Omotesando Street, as the morning slowly becomes busier and the atmosphere starts to feel more lively. There are many shops along Omotesando Street, creating a lively mix of traditional eateries, souvenir stores, and small local businesses that line the approach to the temple. Now there are more people waiting outside Kawatoyo Narita, as the queue continues to build ahead of opening time. We've already secured a seat ticket, so now all we need to do is wait for the restaurant to open and listen for our ticket number to be called. Next to Kawatoyo Narita, there's another eel restaurant, but it feels much quieter in comparison. It seems like Kawatoyo has become especially popular on social media, drawing most of the attention and crowds, while the nearby spot remains relatively calm. Opposite Kawatoyo Narita is the Narita Tourist Pavilion, a small visitor center where travelers can get information about the area and explore local guides and maps. This is the map displayed at the Tourist Pavilion, showing the layout of Narita and the main attractions around the area, including the route up to Naritasan Shinshō-ji temple. Kawatoyo Narita has 2 floors, with seating spread across both levels to accommodate the steady flow of customers. They are grilling eel livers over charcoal. These are likely being prepared for eel liver soup. Our number has been called, and we place our order for the superior eel set with normal rice, along with eel liver soup. We are seated on the ground floor, ready to enjoy our meal. Here we go. This is our superior eel set with normal rice, along with eel liver soup, freshly served and ready to enjoy. They're so delicious that I honestly think this is the best eel I've ever tasted. After our early lunch, we take a slow walk back. Omotesando Street is lined with a mix of traditional and modern shops, giving it a unique local character. We step into a traditional bamboo shop. From simple everyday utensils to decorative pieces, everything reflects a quiet craftsmanship that feels closely connected to Japan's traditional way of life. That brings us to the end of our visit to Narita. From the peaceful temple walk to a memorable eel lunch, it's been a simple and enjoyable day in this historic town near the airport. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.